What's up guys, Juan. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing with the Camaro today is a quick little oil change. Alright guys, so we have the jack stands on, as you can see there. Also, I have a wheel chock on the back. So always safety first, put the wheel chocks on the back to hold the car steady, and then make sure you put the jack stands on a frame portion. So now we're going to get underneath here and drain this oil. It's probably going to be hard to see because there's jack stand in the frame. But right where I have this ratchet, that's the oil drain. It's pretty straightforward. So if you guys have done an oil change before, you'll know what to look for. So this is a 15 millimeters what I'm using. I think it's slightly too big, but it'll be okay. You're not putting an immense amount of pressure. So we already broke it loose. A lot better positioning now. See how I can move this here? That was going to be a problem. So this car is a little warm. So I'm going to just be careful with draining the oil. Try to make the least amount of mess as possible. Ooh. Got a little bit of splash, but not too bad. So we'll let that drain out. As I finish draining, this is what I'm using, 530 Mobil 1 full synthetic. And the filter, I'm using an original filter, is PF48E. This is an OEM filter. The cool thing about this stuff is these items you can buy from Walmart, and it's substantially cheaper. So this is about $22 for 5 quarts. This card needs 8. It's cheaper to buy 2 than to buy, a 5 quart and then buy 3 more. So at the time, I think they were on sale. Usually, I think they're like $27, $28, which is still good for Mobil 1. Usually at AutoZone, they're more than that. So these were like 22 bucks a piece, plus the filter was $4 at Walmart. And this is the actual OEM filter. AC Delco is the GM brand. What we're going to do beforehand, though, is we're going to pre-fill the filter. Always want to pre-fill your filter. Now this one goes straight up, so we can fill it pretty much to the top. But if you have a car that kind of goes in like this diagonally, or whatever the case may be, then just fill it up as much as you can without making too much of a mess. This is a big jug. Got to be a little careful here. And you'll actually see the oil go down from inside. It just starts draining and going into all the little crevices of the filter. So a little too much, too fast. So the draining process is pretty much complete. We just have a few slow drips. So we're gonna go ahead and wipe this, clean this off. Make sure you want to clean underneath and everything. And we're going to go ahead and put the drain plug back in. And I like to give it another good wipe, because no matter how hard you try, you're going to get a little bit of seepage from it coming out. So give another good little wipe. Thread it in by hand. Always thread it in by hand first. And with drain plugs, you don't have to seriously torque these things. A lot of people over torque drain plugs. That's how you can strip them and everything. So if you watch here, it's already hand tight. So what we're gonna do is, so that's hand tight pretty much. So now we're gonna go like half a turn or so, and that should be it. Get these from AutoZone or Walmart or whatever. They're nice to have. I do have a different set. These are kind of like the generic ones. I have the metal specific ones that go underneath with our socket, but as you can see, this one worked out fine. So we're gonna let that drain out a little bit before we try to pull it. Alright, so we got that out. We're gonna wipe this clean just a little bit so we don't have any excess oil or anything from where the seal is going to sit. And also we're making sure that the old seal didn't get stuck. Sometimes old seals will break away from the filter, get stuck on the block, and if you double seal it, you will have a leak, guaranteed. So now I'm gonna slide this bad boy up in there. Perfect. Now I'm gonna use this rag. I got oil all over it. Kind of clean this up and also be able to spin it on. You only want to do these by hand tight. That's it. You don't want to use the wrench. The wrench that I used to break it loose, we're not going to be using that. So I'm going to hand tighten this bad boy. Now is I like to take some brake clean. It dries super fast, doesn't hurt anything. You like to hit the areas that got oil on them. This will keep it from, burning off and everything else. Wipe it clean, a little bit on the filter. Since it was oil all over it, same thing. Dry it off, good to go. That just keeps from the oil burning smell. Complete container. So that's about 2.5 extra quarts, so we're at 7.5. I believe this thing is like 7 point something anyway. So we're gonna start it, make sure there's no leaks, put it on level surface, and then we'll add the rest. So we are good, no leaks. Now we're gonna let the car down. So we're good, no leaks. So we're gonna let the car down, get it on level surface, check the oil level, and then add as we need. And then we're pretty much done. Yep, we're about halfway. There's 3 dots there, we're in the middle dot. So that is perfect. So where there's the 3 dots and it has like striations on there, you want to be on the middle dot. We're right there on the middle dot. So, but we will check the level again after driving a little bit. Now I'm going to show you guys how to reset the light. Alright, so it's very easy to do. You just put your key in. GM makes it very easy. There's a little menu button on the toggle right here. See right here? So you want to click the menu button until you get to right here, vehicle information, and then if you need to you can scroll, but we're already here, and you just press in and it says, do you want to reset? We're going to say yes, and right there, back to 100%. So now we're good to go.